Overnight, newly released evidence shedding light on the October 4th shooting of U.S. citizen Marimar Martinez by federal agent Charles Exum. Body cameras belonging to other agents in the vehicle with Exum, who was driving and didn't have his body cam on, showing the moments leading up to the shooting.
All right, it's time to get aggressive and get out, because they're trying to box us in.
Martinez, is seen in this video following the convoy as they carried out operations, was later accused of ambushing federal agents and ramming their vehicle.
We're going to make contact and we're boxed in.
But the body camera video shows Agent Exum appearing to swerve to the left, colliding with Martinez. 6 seconds after the crash, Exum is seen exiting the vehicle and you can hear him fire 5 shots. But later, Exum is heard telling other CBP officers his team was not under fire.
And I got 5 to 7 rounds off at it. We did not get shot at. We did the shooting.
New photos of Martinez's car show bullet holes through the windshield and in the seats. After the shooting, the Department of Homeland Security claimed the agents opened fire on Martinez in self-defense, alleging she was armed with a semi-automatic weapon. But Martinez is never seen with a weapon. A handgun was later found in her purse, for which her lawyer said she had a license and a concealed carry permit.
This is what DHS is doing on the streets of the United States.
In the video captured by security cameras at a tire shop on the 4000 block of South Kedzie, a white Chevy Tahoe, which the feds say was driven by Border Patrol agents, is closely followed by a black GMC Envoy and a silver Nissan Rogue. All 3 cars match descriptions and photos included in a federal complaint filed earlier this week that alleges the agents were followed by, quote, a convoy of civilian vehicles, unquote, and says the GMC was driven by Anthony Ian Santos Ruiz and the Nissan was driven by Marimar Martinez. The feds earlier said 10 cars in total were involved in tailing them, but it's unclear from the video if that's the case. In the video, the silver Nissan can be seen pulling alongside the driver's side of the Tahoe, and at times crossing into an oncoming traffic lane. The black GMC can be seen closely following the Tahoe as they pass the tire shop. The cars go off-screen. The collision and shooting is not captured on the video. Christopher Parente, Martinez's attorney, alleged in a court hearing Monday that another video taken from an agent's body camera shows an agent turn a federal vehicle into Martinez's vehicle and then say, quote, do something, bitch, unquote.
Just months ago, this was what DHS said of the shooting. Contrastingly, Martinez's lawyer appeared to have been on the money. Behind the scenes,
Ms. Martinez, these are images of texts sent by the agent who shot you. They're actually disturbing to read, but I think it's important for the public to see this. The agent linked an article about your shooting and texted, read it. 5 shots, 7 holes. I fired 5 rounds and she had 7 holes. Put that in your book, boys. Oh, well, it is what it is. Happens. This is someone that works for the United States government. Now, he was talking about you, and it's our understanding that he was actually bragging about his aim shooting an unarmed American citizen. Is that right?
Correct.
You're a teacher, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, correct.
Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Never.
But the government kept calling you a domestic terrorist even after all the baseless criminal charges against you were dismissed. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is it true that in the body cam footage, the CBP officer told you to, and I'm so sorry for saying this, the officer told you to, quote, do something before he fired?
Yes.
this is how they communicate amongst one another. And here is how they spun it initially.
So just to give you an explanation of what happened, our guys were getting boxed in. Our guy came out to defend their vehicle. By the time they came out, the vehicle attempted to run the agent over. He engaged the vehicle and the vehicle fled.
Okay. All right, how many individuals were in the car that tried to run you guys over?
I don't know. That would have to be a question for him. I don't know. Do you know how many vehicles?
They strike his vehicle?
Stay over there.
So this agent was in, this is the vehicle that had the 3 agents that was involved, and he was in there.
All right, guys, any of you guys got cameras on? Go away, please.
An absolute tell how the police are not your friends and are working in cohesion with the feds. It just happened right before your eyes. Take it in. Furthermore,
Just so you know, you don't give statements to anybody. All right?
Including him?
Nope.
Careful.
Absolutely no statements at all.
Do I have to stay hot?
Yep.
Okay.
Just no statements. You keep your mouth shut.
Careful.
Do you know how many occupants were in that vehicle?
I think one.
Just one occupant?
Yeah, that's hey, just real quick. I think that's it. Don't go anywhere.
Well, he doesn't. He doesn't do statements.
I know. Just stay here. Don't go anywhere. Don't let other people come to you, and then just let me and Hector kind of, and then Adam or maybe Cordero kind of deal with you. And remember, we'll run through all the questions with you all at one time.
South, easy and 39.
Do I need to stay hot?
I can turn it off. I mean, I just pause it. I mean, if it's time to do something else, you can turn it back on. And I don't know. Whatever you think. I don't think it matters.
Are you hot?
Nope, I'm off.
The fact that they could turn off their body cams should alarm everybody. The fallout continues. While prosecutors move to dismiss the charges against Martinez, the 30-year-old teacher, we're learning more of Charles Exum, the Border Patrol agent who was based in Maine that shot her. Chicago Tribune reporter Gregory Royal Pratt put out this tweet that shows Gregory Bavino texting Exum, "Good job, brother. Glad you are unharmed and get to live to tell the story. You are a legend among agents. You better effing know that. Beers on me when I see you at training." Journalist Jacqueline Sweet would use this photo and recap. BP agent Charles Exum bragged about his shooting skills and putting 7 bullet holes in Martinez. Bavino emailed him the day of the shooting, calling his service in Chicago, quote, excellent. There's another fact you should know about Border Patrol agent Charles Exum. PoliceMag.com would print in 2007 that Exum, along with fellow CBP officer Dale Young, won a shooting tournament in New Mexico. He was gifted an equipment package from participating sponsors valued at $100,000. For Martinez,
I am born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, where I learned the values of resilience, community, respect, love, and hope. Those lessons have shaped me since childhood and continue to guide me through my adult life. On October 4, 2025, those values were tested when my life was nearly taken by my own government. I think it is important now that the truth is out of this case is exposed, that people know his name, Charles Exum. Exum was in the courtroom testifying, attempting to weave a coherent story explaining why he took his vehicle that I allegedly rammed out of the secure FBI evidence garage and drove it back to Maine, where the Border Patrol on-site mechanic was ordered to buff out the damages of the vehicle. This was all done prior to me or my attorney having the ability to examine the vehicle. Because he did this, no expert witness will ever be able to prove that it was Exum who swerved into my vehicle.
the physical and psychological damage remains. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYT Sports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.